Hey, welcome to AtLab Games. I'm Anthony.
And I'm Francis.
Today we're going to play
The Pursuit of Happiness. All right, so Pursuit of Happiness is by Artipia and Stronghold Games. Plays 1 to 4, so it can be played solo as well. We're going to play with 2. How long would you say it's been taking us to play?
60 minutes is probably fair. I think with more players, you're looking at
definitely
up to 120 minutes probably, because there's a lot of thought process involved in this game. But I think, what would you say this is? Worker placement?
It is worker placement.
Worker placement.
And that's it.
Yes, it is definitely worker placement.
It's definitely worker placement.
So let's get to the table.
Let's.
And we'll show you how to play. Okay, welcome to the table. We are going to play Pursuit of Happiness. So what you see here is the basic setup before we've really done anything, and we're about to start selecting our goals, getting our child traits, and then setting the board up, really. So what we've done so far, and this is how you start the board, you shuffle all your decks. The job and partner cards are double-sided, so you have to put these covers over them. We're going to deal them out from the bottom. The score track, or the victory point track around the board represents long-term happiness, and that's victory points in this game. There's a number of actions we can do, and we'll go through them while we play. And this is your round tracker, and we start in round 1 as a teen.
And then quickly age.
And we age very fast in this game. It happens really, really quick. In the first round, we're going to cover up these 3 actions because we're not allowed to take them as a teenager. But we're allowed to do some other things. We're also not going to, which basically means we're not going to have a job or a partner for the first phase. But we are going to have projects and items to purchase. The stress track, we both start where the arrow shows, so we are in the blue section here, which means no stress. Our short-term happiness meter is in the middle. I will be red, and Francis is green. The first player marker goes to the oldest player, and after some discussion, I decided I'll take it.
Right.
So I'll be player 1. And I think that's really it for the brief overview. So this is the Kickstarter version, so you'll probably notice a few extra things that we have here. One being the trends. I believe that's Kickstarter. That came with Kickstarter. There's also Kickstarter specific cards, and they have a little chaos written on them. There was also an event deck that is, so they're both kind of variants for the game that you don't have to play with, but we do because it adds a lot more flavor and a little bit more to the goals. So with that, we will get ready to, I guess, dish out the components. All right, so first thing we'll do is we will pick out the life goals. So life goals are really just the long-term end-game bonus scoring, or actually some I think can be done during the game that can be achieved. So we get 2, so you pick 1 per player, and we've got done it all and live fast, die young. Okay, so the goal is basically participate in the most activities, and you get 1 long-term happiness per activity up to a max of 5. And then the live fast, be the first one to die. Okay, that's 9 long-term happiness. So a little morbid, but it is what it is. So we will put these off to the side. You want to put those over there, or I can put them over here either way.
Put them, yeah, that works.
Right there works? Okay. Actually, let me put them over here because you're going to track trends over there.
Okay.
All right, so we'll do that, and I'll show you the trends next. So the trends, we are going to pick 3. And what these will do is give us some additional scoring opportunities based on the trend of our era, if you will, for our lifetime. So I'm just going to take 3 off the top. So business, social, and culture. All right, so those are going to be the trends. So if we take projects in those categories, then for each one, we'll start to earn multiples of points towards the end of the game. So keep those over to the side, if you will, and it'll just guide us when selecting projects to do. And then child traits, the last thing. So what we do is I'm going to deal each of us 2, and we will get to select and keep one of them, and that will be how it'll tell us what our starting resources are, and potentially give us bonuses throughout the game. So I will deal 2 to each.
Okay.
So go ahead and take a peek and choose one.
Oh, okay. I guess we should kind of show them to the people.
What are you going to go for?
All right. So I have the option of being a haggler. So the first time I buy an item or activity in a round, I pay 1 less.
Okay.
And then I also have charismatic. So whenever I develop a relationship, I ignore partner requirements. And I really like that one, so I'm going to do that.
Well, that's really nice.
That is nice.
Yeah. So that's going to go out of the game. And I could either be rich, where at the beginning of the game, each adult round I gain $1. And I can be an achiever, where I don't pay any resources to complete level 1 of projects. I'm going to be rich.
Okay.
Money is kind of hard to come by.
Yeah. And at the bottom of these two, it also tells us what our starting resources are.
Right. So I'll put this over here, and if you'll dish out the starting resources.
Okay. What do you get?
All right. So the resources in this game are knowledge in the form of books, creativity in the form of light bulbs, and influence in the form of a handshake. So, all right, I'm going to need 2 knowledge.
Okay.
2 creativity.
Okay.
And 3 influence.
$2, right? You get 3 influence?
3 influence, yes. And $2 because I'm rich.
Okay.
All right.
And I start out with 3 knowledge, 3 creativity, and 5 influence.
Okay.
Because I'm so
influential.
charismatic.
You are a very influential person.
Okay.
All right. So now that's pretty much it for the setup. We get 6 time tokens. So think of these as workers. This is a worker placement game at its core.
Very much so.
Very much so. So if you think of it as anything different, you will be disappointed because it is not.
It will affect the way you play the game.
It will absolutely affect the way you play this game because although it looks like there are a lot of rounds to play, they're really not. Once you hit old age, things really slow down.
Things decline quickly.
They decline very fast, and then it ends. So you've got to try to get and maximize every bit of time you have during your early years to achieve long-term happiness. So, all right, so that's that. The last thing we'll do is we'll flip an event. Now, the way events work in this game is you reveal it this round, but it doesn't take effect until next round, and you have an opportunity to mitigate or participate in said event, whether or not it's green or red. Green being a good event, red being bad. So let's see what the first event is.
All right, so we have an epidemic. So this will take place. This will take place next round. So whenever we perform, whenever we perform an action on the board, gain 1 stress if another player has a marker there. So I guess, for example, if Anthony had to take a project and I put a work on take a project, I would get 1 stress. You may not participate in group projects, start or develop a relationship.
So you can't be near anybody.
Well, you don't want to be near people when there's an epidemic.
How do I prevent this?
So we can prevent it right here by do not use an action with markers on it equal to the number of players or higher. Okay. Well, that works, right?
All right, so that means so say if there's 2 tokens on take projects, if you were to do that, you would get hit by the epidemic.
Yeah. So if we'd both taken a project, but you really want to take another project, then you would be subject to this.
So then if I took 2 projects and you were to take you would be subject to the epidemic. All right, so we just got to make sure.
Okay. So we just have to.
Well, I have to make sure I stay away from that. You can do it if you'd like.
All right.
All right. So last thing. So that is not going to happen during the teen phase. It will happen during the adult phase.
Yep.
So now we have to populate the board. So we're going to put for 2 players up to 3 cards.
Yep.
So
but only in these 2.
Correct. So let's reveal our projects.
We can make a board game.
Okay.
That's fun. We can go on a road trip. That's a group project.
It's a group project.
And we can learn photography.
It's another group project. No, it's not a group project.
That's not a group project. All right. And items and activities. We can go to the beach.
Nice.
That's an activity. We can get an exotic pet.
Okay.
That's fun.
So there are pets in this, and I think that's also new.
Yeah. And we can get a car.
Okay. I think pets was another like mini expansion that came with the Kickstarter.
Yeah, there's a lot of pets in this game.
There are, and it's pretty neat. But they all end in goodbye, friend.
They all end in goodbye, friend, which is hilarious.
It's sad, but happy at the same time. Yeah. All right, so that's the setup. We are about to kick this off. We will talk through what things mean, i.e. stress, short-term happiness, the benefits, and the penalties that each of them provides, and how each of the moves work as we take them. So let's kick off with me. Okay, so I think what I'll do for my very first action is, since I do start with some money, I'm going to go ahead and spend. And I'm going to spend my money on this car. So what you do is you take the spend action and you can purchase any one of these cards. And I've decided to take the car. And when you take a card, at least an action, an item or an activity, you can take it and purchase any of the levels. So there's 3 levels I can buy: a scrap heap, a family car, or a sports car. And then I would have to pay this associated cost with it. Over here on the left, and this goes for all the cards, over here on the left is what the upkeep cost would be at the end of each round, or at the start of each round when you go through the upkeep phase. And over here on the right is what you'll receive as a reward as soon as you take that, purchase that level, right? So during the upkeep phase, for example, if I had the family car, I'd have to pay $3, but I would gain 1 long-term happiness. So that's how that works. So by buying the car, or by spending money, I'm going to pay $2, and that's enough to buy a scrap heap. So what I'll do is I will take a black cube and I will indicate that I've purchased a scrap heap. Now, any time after in my further turns, I can place an action on any one of these cards and purchase a higher level or upgrade the card. I can't, like if I would have started a family car, I can't purchase a lower level just to try to collect the things. I can only go up. So I have the scrap heap. I get 1 influence and 1 green smiley face, which is basically 1 short-term happiness. Now on the short-term happiness track, wherever you are, you either get +1, 2, or 3, or -1, 2, or 3. And what that does is it allows me to pay 1 less of these resources when I have to spend on like a project, or well, basically a project is what it does. So that ends my turn, and I get 1 long-term happiness, so I go up 1 there. So that's it. I've taken my action. My turn's over.
Okay. So for
we have to put a new one out. So with the projects and activities, you always refresh after you take a card.
Go to the museum.
Oh, okay.
All right. I'm going to actually take a project, and I think I'm going to become a photographer.
A photographer.
Just like my life.
Yes, indeed.
All right, we'll refresh that. Ooh, board game night. All right, so for photography, I pay 1 creativity, but I get 2 books because my finger's in the shot, so I'm not very good right now.
You're not, just like real life.
Hey.
So
you gotta start somewhere. Okay.
I know.
All right.
With projects, so you have to start at level 1.
Yes.
And then go up levels.
Yep.
So I can take my next action, and I have some options here. I'm thinking I might want to make a board game. So I will take a project. So now we've got 2 on here. So 1 more, and you're going to be subject to an epidemic. You're going to be. Another thing about taking projects or any of these actions, if you were ever to put a second marker on an action of yours, on one that you already have, for any of the actions up here, it stresses you, so you would automatically move towards the negative side of stress, just as a little tidbit. So I'm gonna make a board game. Okay. That's gonna be my first project.
There you go.
Thank you. And since I get a +1 to my happiness, I can take a discount of 1 resource on the cost of this. So since this only costs 1, it's going to be free. So I need a cube, please. And I also gain another short-term happiness. So now I actually get to discount myself 2 resources on the next.
That's great.
Next time I get to spend a resource. So you're up.
Okay. All right. I think I need some more little components. So I think I'm going to actually play. Can you put my...
You're going to play?
Yeah, so these up at the top, the red, orange, and purple represent our studying. which gives you knowledge, playing, which gives you creativity, and interactions, which gain you influence. 3 each. So I'm going to spend my time playing, and I'm going to get 3 additional creativity tokens.
How very, very exciting.
It is exciting.
It is indeed. What else do I want to do? So another thing you need to keep in mind is you have, just imagine we had player boards down here, and that player board gives you 3 slots to fill in certain types of objects, right? So it could be 3 projects, 1 project, 1 job, and a partner. But any of these 3 types of activities or things take up one of those 3 spots. So once you take another one of these that goes beyond that 3, you immediately take an additional stress. So you have to be careful about overburdening.
You balance your life.
You need balance in your life.
Yeah.
The items and activities are unlimited. You can take as many of those as you want. It doesn't matter. It doesn't count against your 3. So just something to keep in mind as we play. So what I'd like to do then is I'm going to upgrade my board game to level 2, and I'm going to go from the concept to the prototype stage. I get a 2 resource discount, so this will only cost me 1 creativity, but I'll earn 3 knowledge and 1 long-term happiness.
1, 2, 3, and 1.
And now it is your turn.
Okay. Let's see. All right, well, I don't have much money, so I'm actually going to go over and take a temp job. So right now in our teenage years, we can't get a real job, so the only available way for us to make money is to take a temp job, delivering pizzas, I guess, or something. So I'm going to get 3 coins for that, since I started with no money.
No monies.
No monies. You're up.
All right, so I think... Oh, interesting. That's a one-timer, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What are you thinking of doing there?
I'm thinking of going to
the Sudoku tournament?
Sudoku tournament. Yeah.
Really? And you're going to be subject to the epidemic?
Well, maybe not then.
Mm-hmm.
But I like it.
I know. I mean, you could.
It's okay. Maybe not then. All right, I'm going to go temp job as well, so I'll take $3, please.
Okay. I'm looking out for you. I don't want you to get the disease.
All right. I appreciate that.
All right, so I'm up.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got some money now. I think I'm gonna go to the museum. So you can go to spend for me, right here.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. You looking for the museum placement?
Yeah, I actually was.
All right, so I'm gonna take this activity, and that's gonna cost me $2. But I'm gonna get 1 short-term happiness, and 2 knowledge, and 2 creativity. Okay, and a little cube there. All right, you are up.
Okay, what can I do here? Man, the house has got a pretty expensive upkeep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I like that.
You are only a teenager.
Yeah, I really can't afford a house right now. I mean, I could because I'm rich, but I don't think that's probably the wisest choice of actions right now. So I guess what I could do is, I mean, I've already gone shopping, right? So I don't really want to start to get stressed. So I'm going to play and gain 3 creativity. So there's not a ton you can do the first round.
Yeah, it's actually funny because in the beginning you feel like you have too much time, which I guess is pretty accurate.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to spend a time, and I'm going to upgrade my photography skills. So I'm going to bump up here. I'm only going to pay 1 creativity because I'm short-term happy right there. And I'm going to get 2 influence and 1 long-term happiness.
All right, and I will finish us off with I guess I would I would love to bump this up again, but this publication requires an additional time, so I actually would have to put 2 time tokens on here to do that, and I only have 1 left. So I would have done it last round, but I didn't have enough light bulbs to do it, so I kind of got stuck there. But I think what I'll do is I'll study and get 3 books.
Okay. There you go.
Thank you.
Okay. And for my last move, I'm kind of locked in on the board. I can't really do much except for get tokens. So I'm gonna upgrade my photography again. Now I don't get stressed for doing this because it's my personal project.
You don't have that limitation of putting multiple timers on your own cards.
So I'm gonna bump that up. I'm gonna pay 2 creativity because of my short-term happiness, and I'm gonna pay 2 influence, but I'm gonna get $3 because I'm in the local geographic now. I'm moving up quickly.
Indeed.
And I get 3 long-term happiness. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Okay. So that's it. I'm done.
So that's it. So now we will move into the end of round phase. So there's a certain flow. They gave you these nice reference cards that are extremely helpful because everything you do at this point really has to be timed properly.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of moving parts.
The order matters.
Yeah, it does matter. So gain additional rewards from group projects. We didn't take any, and we'll explain those when we get to a point of taking them. Set aside single round and group projects. So group projects and single round projects, like the Sudoku tournament, you score them once and then they go off. You can't upgrade them. Right? Once you score them, they're off the board. You put them in your score pile, and at the end of the game, you see what you got. Take back your hourglass markers from the board and from any cards in front of you. Right? So this is where we will start pulling back our pieces from the board and from our cards. And we also now get determine the next round's first player based on short-term happiness. I have the lead in short-term happiness, so I become player 1. I stay player 1. These get reset to the middle again. And that ends it. So at the end of the first round, though, there's a special step we have to take. So we have to remove all the unavailable action tokens from the board. So now these become available. So that's it. So now we advance to the upkeep phase. But before we do that, or at the very start, we'll advance the marker to now adult. We'll put the epidemic into play, but we're both...
But neither of us... We both prevented it, I should say.
Right, we both prevented it.
So not using that.
So you just put it above it, or off to the side. Yeah, it doesn't matter. And then flip the next one. So this is what's in play for next round, not this round.
Okay, so for next round... Not the coming round.
Not the coming round.
Whenever you develop a relationship, ignore partner requirements. If you develop to the raised family level, gain 2 influence more. So we'll see how that works once we actually bring the partners up on the board.
So it is a baby boom.
And to ensure that this round we have to start or develop a relationship.
Okay.
Okay.
Very good. All right, so let's get through upkeep. So upkeep's a whole different set of things. So advance the round marker, discard all cards from the board. So everything comes off the board.
Where would you like these to go?
Just above is fine.
Okay.
All right, and we draw new ones now. But this time we're going to actually draw from all 4 decks. So we're going to put out partners now. Howdy, partner. So these.
What do we have this time?
I don't know. All right, so we've got partners, which we can go into a relationship with, and they're double-sided. Both sides have the same exact stats. They're just male or female. So you choose your preference of who you want your partner to be, and now we choose 3 jobs. So these are where you'll actually make your career.
Okay.
All right. So
we have a costume designer, a consultant, and a civil servant.
All right.
And these are double-sided as well, aren't they?
They are.
So.
Same exact stats, just different
exactly the same thing,
thematic employee. So you could choose what you want. It really doesn't matter. It's all for theme. So that was the cards. So now we gain or lose hourglass markers for the round according to your space on the stress track. So if we were down here in the yellow or the orange or the red, we would lose 1, 2, or 3 of these guys. So the more stressed you are, the less time you're able to
spend.
The further to the left you are on the track, you'll actually start getting additional time, and it's really hard to get to the left of the track. We're finding it's very rare. There's not a lot of cards that can do that. So that is that phase. Count the total number of active project jobs and partners in front of you. So if we were beyond that 3 card limit, as I discussed before, or if you have 2 partners. Now you're allowed to take 2 partners if you want, but by handling 2 of them, you'll start to take stress. So we would, if we had violated that, we would take stress again for violating the 3 card limit. And then we pay any upkeep costs and gain the rewards due to the upkeep costs. But none of our items up here have an upkeep cost associated with it, so we don't have to do that. So that is basically the upkeep phase. So we've just started our adulthood phase, and we are ready to kick off. But at the beginning of each adult round, I gain $1, so because I'm rich.
Oh, because you're rich.
This is my allowance.
There you go.
Nice. So I have to remember that every round.
Okay.
Okay, so what am I going to do? I think I'm going to go right ahead and jump in to start a relationship.
You're not wasting any time.
I'm not wasting any time because I want to be able to take advantage of the baby boom. So I'm gonna go ahead and start dating Melvin, but in Mel's form.
Oh, she's wild.
Yeah, she's a wild one. She's got the purple hair and everything. So she's gonna come down here, and I'm gonna get a little black cube. And it's not gonna cost me anything, but I am just dating her now. And so, but she gives me 2 creativity and 1 influence.
Very nice.
So that is my turn.
Okay. I'm going to take a project, and I'm going to go to the bake sale.
The bake sale.
The bake sale, which is a culture project. So we didn't really explain this yet because we haven't had any, but in the upper right-hand corner, you have a little letter. The C stands for culture, and that's one of our points that we're going for.
And that is a...
And this is a 1 round only activity.
Single round.
I only have this round to do as much as I can on this card.
Now, actually, with these, the way these work is that you have to purchase the level you want, and that's it. You don't upgrade it, and it goes away.
Okay.
So you can purchase whatever level you want to start at.
Okay. I don't know if I want to start at burnt muffins.
Probably not.
Undercooked muffins. I'm doing pretty good in resources here, so.
Yeah, might as well, right?
Make some perfect ones. That's too much.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go for some, maybe I'll make some bland muffins.
There you go.
So that's going to cost me 2 knowledge because I had to study on how to make them, I guess, and 2 creativity, and 2 influence. But I get $3.
That's a good one.
I'm selling them and they're pretty good. And I get 3 long-term happiness for that.
Very nice.
Cool.
So if you'll put another project on the board, please. All right, as I said before, we don't replace either the jobs or the relationships, or the partners or the jobs. So what do I want to do next? Now, I'd like to get a project going as well, but I kind of want a job too, and I can't take both because I'll start stressing if I do that. And I don't want to stress. Well, actually, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go right here, and I'm going to put in some overtime. Now, overtime is going to stress me twice, so I'm going to go down that way. And as long as I don't cross over into this next color zone, I can rest myself back up. But once I cross over here, I can't jump back into the next color, right? Only actions with a heart symbol can do that for you. So I'm going to kind of ride the border here of stress. But it's going to give me 2, for this round only, 2 additional time tokens. So that's my action.
Okay. I don't like any of these men.
You don't like them?
I don't like them.
Well, you can spend short-term happiness.
I can.
To refresh
the pot.
Any of the rows.
Yeah. I'll think about that. We'll see. Okay. For now, I think I need to really work on my photography because I kind of need to get rid of this activity anyway. So I'm going to bump this up. Now, this is the very last level of my photography career here. It costs me 1 extra time. So I had to put a time on my card to play it as an action, and then it costs me an extra time that we'll put in spent time, if you don't mind. And it's going to cost, oh, you know what? I can't do that. I don't have enough resources. Crap.
Take that back.
Sorry,
You take that back.
Oh, man.
So then you're back up to...
I am back up here. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Oh.
You better go ahead and play a little bit.
I know. I feel like I just played.
Do I want the car? What do I want to do after you?
All right. Well, maybe we'll do this instead. I'm going to spend.
Oh.
And I'm going to go to the food festival.
Interesting.
Because I'm so hungry. And I'm going to taste some local delights. That's that second one. So that's going to get me 2 knowledge. Right?
Yeah.
And 2 creativity.
Right.
And bump me up 1 short-term happiness. So that works out.
And that cost you how much?
And that cost me $2.
$2. All right. Not bad. Could you refresh the next item, please?
Yep.
And we have a swimming pool. Interesting. I like that one. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do a spend action, and I'm going to buy that swimming pool.
Yeah?
If you will.
Okay.
I like accruing these assets. All right. Oh, a garden. I may have to do that next. All right, there's $2. I need a black cube, please. And I get 1 influence token, 1 short-term happiness, and 1 long-term happiness.
Nice.
Because of my kiddie pool.
Yes.
We're getting things ready for the baby boom. That's what I'm doing. I'm preparing.
All right.
Preparing the yard. I got the car.
You got the car.
I got the girlfriend. I just need us to step up our relationship. So go ahead.
Okay. All right. Well, I can do my action now, right? So I can play my photography. Now, bump that up.
So what do you got to pay?
So that'll be 1 time, so then spent time for me, and my 4 creativity. Yeah, spend my 4 creativity, and then I'm gonna spend 2 handshakes because I'm on 1 short-term happiness. So we'll do that. But I get $6 because I'm in an art gallery now.
Okay.
And I get 6 long-term happiness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right.
I'm so happy.
You are so happy. Okay, so I think I'm going to progress this relationship. Since I have, all I need to do is have at least 5 books, and I have more than 5 books, and that's going to drop me down here. So I get 2 creativity, 1 influence, and 1 short-term happiness.
Okay.
Boom, you're up.
All right, I need some resources. I'm gonna go play, and I'm gonna get 3 creativity.
Okay. As much as I'd like to get a job now, it's such a time sink.
Well, you are rich, so.
I am kind of rich. What is that restaurant one? What kind of?
So that's a group project.
Is it a business project?
It is a business project.
I will take.
Would you like that?
I will take a project this round.
Okay.
So I will take a group project. So now,
explain how that works.
Let me explain group projects. So group projects, I will initiate it, and by initiating it, I just have to choose which of these I'd like to take. All right, so I need to put a marker on there. So I have to choose whether I want to be the manager, the chef, the greeter, or the waiter. Okay, so let me just explain something really quick about worker placement on a group project. So I go to take a project, I put my marker up here. I don't have any other markers of my color up here and take projects, so I don't take a stress, so that's good. You take that same marker now and use it to identify which role you want on this group project. So now my next take project action won't stress me because it's down here. So I get to choose what I want, and I think I'll probably choose to be the greeter, and that's going to cost me 6 minus 2 is 4 influence. So there's my 4 influence.
Okay.
I gain 2 long-term happiness and 1 gold.
2 long-term happiness. 2.
And $1.
Okay.
So now you are allowed to take up to 2 different rolls on the card. And at the end of the round, depending on how many of us took rolls, we will get to collect all of these items up to the amount of people.
Except you moved my token.
I did.
You always do that.
I know.
Are you colorblind?
I must be. All right, so that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Now, just to clarify, if I want to take part in this group project, I need to first move my token there, which is going to cause me stress.
Correct.
Then I can move it down here.
Correct.
If I so choose.
If you so choose.
Which I don't think I
Which
so
you
choose.
don't choose.
Wow. Robot Wars competition.
Oh, nice. What is that one?
That's awesome.
Is that a tech one? Yeah, it's a
That's
tech one.
a tech one.
We don't have
We
tech.
don't have tech?
That's not trending.
But it's so cool.
It is, but it's not trending. Well, you're free to take it if you'd like.
I can't because I already took a project this round.
Okay.
And I don't like to stress myself out.
All right.
But it is pretty neat. You should take that one.
No.
You should. It's a good one. All right. It's my turn, right?
It is your turn.
How do you have 3 times left?
Because I am putting in some
Oh,
OT.
you put in some overtime.
You might want to think about that.
No. Yeah. No, I don't want to do
I
that.
know you hate it.
I don't like to stress myself out. It's the part that I can't wrap my head around in this game. I play so conservatively.
You do, but there's no time.
There is no time. Alright, I'm gonna... Alright, I'm feeling the pressure here. I'm gonna go ahead and start a relationship
Oh.
with weird Jimmy. I have Jimmy and I have Robert, who's like a very big finger.
He does.
So weird
He's
part in this
pointing.
game.
He's number 1.
We can play with Jimmy or Jamie. She looks miserable as well.
Yeah.
Alright, Jimmy looks super creepy, but that's fine. But if I get him to raise a family with me, he gives me quite a bit of long-term happiness.
He does.
So.
He's in it for the long run.
Alright, well, we'll see how this goes.
He'll make you happy in the long run.
I might dump him. We'll see.
Yeah, can you scoot these down? I don't think we can see.
Oh yeah.
Down
I don't
here.
really have a lot of space. Okay. Okay, so there's Jimmy. He's
So
coming into
you
my
are now
life.
dating him.
So I'm dating him.
Oh, that's kind of silly, though, for you to
Why?
even care about Baby Boom.
Why?
Because your charismatic
I
ability
know
to ignore him
it
anyway.
does, and that's what I was thinking. But I do gain 2 more
That's
of
true.
those things.
That's
you
true.
know?
That's a good point.
You know, you're making me second guess myself.
No, I'm just pointing out what I'm saying.
There could be better partners out there.
There could be. You might be biting too soon, but
I think
you
it
won't
might
get those
be.
2 extra victory points. I'm not sure. But is it worth it to you?
No, that's not worth it.
I didn't think
I
so.
don't want him.
You guys weren't
We weren't compatible.
really compatible. So,
Yeah.
so
He
what?
called me. I never showed up.
Oh, nice.
It's terrible. All right. So what do I want to do? Let's see. I guess I'm gonna go interact up there in the purple.
Oh, you're gonna
'Cause
interact with people?
Yeah, because I need some more stuff.
All right.
So I'm gonna get 3 of those. All right.
Okay, so I have a lot of actions left.
Mhm.
So I will try to take advantage
Maximize
of
your
that,
time.
right? So I'm kind of maxed out here with my restaurateur business, but I think I could probably leverage that a bit. Or can I push my publication of my board game? That might not be a bad idea either. Okay, so I'll do that. I'm gonna upgrade my board game to publication level. I get a discount of 2, so I'm just gonna pay 2 books instead
Okay.
of 2 and 2. And I get 2 influence and 3 long-term happiness for
2
that.
influence.
Right, but that is also gonna cost me 1 extra time for the publication. So I've got 1 time left. And I think what I'll do is I will how much is that? What is that, snorkeling?
It's scuba diving. Yeah.
Snorkeling is going
It
to do
only costs 1. Or snorkeling is $4.
That's $4.
That's not bad. That would bump you
No.
up a little bit in stress too.
I'm just going to
Oh.
I'm just going to rest.
Okay.
to get my stress back up.
Okay.
I didn't like it being that low.
Yeah. So when you rest, your stress automatically bumps up to the highest, right?
Yeah, it'll go up 1 or 2 spaces.
Yeah.
2 if...
Just gets you to the line.
Basically, in any of these grids, it'll get you to the top of the color. So now I'm back to where I was. Probably not the most ideal use of that. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe I won't do that. Maybe I'm going to go fishing, I think.
Okay.
I can't. That's going to stress me. Because I already spent. I'm going to rest.
Okay. All right. So before we start our kind of end around stuff, I'm going to set this aside. With these projects, once you get to the last level and you actually complete it, you can go ahead and set this aside right away. We'll put the token into spend time, and then put this guy back, and then that'll just go aside. And I was kind of doing this in my head because we've played before, but this way I know that I have another space open for that max of 3 that we would normally have like on some kind of a tableau or something. So I should have taken care of that, but I didn't.
All right, so let's go and we will do the end of round. So the first thing that happens is we gain additional rewards from our group projects.
Okay.
So group project, I only have 1 person on here, so I only get to collect the 1 person reward, which is $2.
Hey, that's not bad.
So that's not bad. So I've gained that. Then I set aside any single round in group projects. I believe you have a single round as well.
Yep, so this is a bake sale single round.
This is going to go into my score pile.
Okay, and this goes into mine.
And I'll just put those under here. And then you, so you got rid of yours, right? And then we take back our hourglass markers. So let's get all of those collected. All right, so take back all of our hours, and I'm going to lose the 2 that I had taken for overtime. So now I'm back down to my starting 6. Then we check to make sure we don't have any violations of our 3-card limit.
Nope.
And we don't. And then we're going to pay any upkeep costs and gain any... Oh, I'm sorry, that wasn't right. Set aside, get the hourglasses, determine the next round's first player.
Which is you again.
Me again. And then reset all the indicators, and then that's it. So now I advance the round marker, so we're into the 3rd round. Now we gain or lose our hourglass markers. Discard all the cards from the board, draw new ones. So let's clean the board up.
All right. Goodbye, gentlemen.
All right.
What is up next? Oh, learn cooking.
What is that?
That is business school.
Oh, nice.
Creepy. So for the porcelain doll collection, you can have a few, a lot, or a creep.
A creep of dolls.
A total creep of dolls. Okay, comic books. Cool. All right, what do we have? Union leader.
All right.
President.
El Presidente.
Which is interesting. Art critic.
And an art critic, all right. Give you an idea of what's on the backs of these. This is also a creative director. Or
President, I think, is CEO.
CEO, yeah. These are level 3, so they're very high cost.
Okay. And we've got Nick, Glenn, and Mike.
Oh, nice.
And I think that's what Nicole. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kaylin.
Mike.
And Michelle.
Mike and Michelle. All right. Okay. So there we go. We've all right, we've shown all the cards. And council on active projects, we did that. Pay upkeep costs. So I think we're on upkeep now. Yep. So basically, do you have any upkeep?
I do not.
All right, I do, because I'm in a relationship with Mel B. So I'm going to have to pay a time because she takes up a lot of my time. I get 2 creativity and 1 influence and 1 short-term happiness.
Very nice.
Wow, that's different. Right off the bat, I get that. Yep. That's great.
That is great.
So she's going to help me get through my day. And that is it for her, and I've got no other upkeep, so I think we will go ahead and activate the baby boom. Okay, so what is it? Let's read that again.
All right, so to read it again, whenever you develop a relationship, which you did, ignore partner requirements. If you develop to the raised family level, gain 2 long-term happiness more.
All right, so that's for this round.
Yep,
this thing
this
just went into
round.
effect, so you can throw it
I'm
on.
just gonna. Well, I'm gonna put it here. Oh, up here.
Yeah, so that's like the actives, right?
All right, and then we'll flip for next round.
So what's coming up? Oh, it's a red
crime
one.
wave.
Oh boy.
All right. So at the beginning of your action phase, discard your item with the highest cost.
Okay.
And get -1 short-term happiness.
All right, so how do we prevent
To
this?
prevent that, you can pay $2 at any point in time during this round. Would you
Okay.
like to pay that?
I would like to pay that right this
Okay, I'll
very
put that
minute.
there.
So what I'll do is I'll pay and I'll give 1 token to be placed on the card.
To indicate that you've done that?
Indeed.
And I will do the same.
You will do the same.
I will.
All right, so we want nothing to do with that crime wave.
And these are tokens that are in our spare.
Right,
so.
they're tokens of appreciation. So, that's it. I think we are ready to roll now, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's hop to it. I think what I'll do is, man, Mel B, you're gonna take too much of my time. I need a job.
These are some good jobs, too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to business school
Okay.
first off. So I'm gonna go right here, and I'm gonna take a project.
Okay.
All right, so business school. I need a black token, please. And that is actually free, and I gain 1 knowledge for that.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Your turn.
All right, and I will follow suit and take a project, but I'm going to learn how to cook.
Oh, nice.
And I'm not going to take the first one because that decreases my short-term happiness.
Well, you have to take the
pay
first
that.
one.
Oh, for the project?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. I don't want to do that.
Sorry.
Well, I don't want to do that then. I don't like not being short-term happy. Well, you have to pay 1 extra actually, which I don't even think we explained. When you're in the negative on short-term
Yeah.
happiness, for the rest of your resources on anything else that you want to acquire, you actually have to pay 1 more resource.
That's all right. So you take that, and then you take another one that
Okay.
has a
Well, you
smiley
take
face.
it then.
Or take a
You
smiley
were like
face.
swimming in resources over there. I don't want to hear it.
That's what I'm not worried about.
All right.
Oh, I didn't get my dollar for
Oh,
being rich.
being rich. Okay, there you go.
Thank you.
All right, let's see what I want to do. All right, maybe it is time for me to start a relationship.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Who's the lucky guy?
Who's the lucky guy? These are so bad. Well, Glenn gives you short-term happiness if
He's
you
gonna
advance.
make you happy.
He's gonna make me happy. I feel like I need to get a relationship if I'm gonna get one. I'm feeling a lot of pressure.
You are.
I am, but I don't like any of these people. So I'll get a job instead.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna take a job, and I'm going to take 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't have enough to do anything. How do you have so many resources?
Because I've been collecting.
You have been. All right, I guess I need to go interact, get some resources. All right,
Okay.
that was a long turn.
That was.
Sorry.
For that.
It's
All right.
life. It's like all this hard stuff.
I'm going
Go
to
ahead.
put in some overtime again.
Okay.
So I'll take 2 hits, but get 2 tokens.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. And I'm going now. I can take my job. So I'm going to get a job, and I'm going to become the CEO.
Oh, you're going right for the big
I'm
one.
going right for the big one.
Okay.
I don't really like these people, you know. So I'm just going to put my energy into my work.
Okay. Fair enough.
All right, so I'm going to take the CEO job, which right now is going to cost me 3 books, or 3 knowledge, and 3 creativity, and 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 influence, because I have to be very influential to be the CEO. But I'm going to get paid $16.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
So you'll be rolling in money.
Yep. All right. Cool.
All right. I am going to put 1 on upgrading my board game. It's going to cost me 1 extra time. But it's going to bring me down here, and I'm going to have to pay 2 books, and I'll do, you know what? I'll do 1 book and 3 light bulbs. How about that?
Okay.
With my discount. But I'm going to gain 3 influence and 6 long-term happiness.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And 3 influence.
3 influence.
So I'll put those over there. And I will score making a board game. So I just went to Spiel des Jahres. And I just freed up a slot, so maybe now I can get some work on.
I'm going to go to take a project, and I'm going to go to the environmental group. Take the level 1. And, oh, I can't, because I can't pay that.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't pay anything now that I'm the CEO.
Huh.
Damn it. Oops, sorry.
You have like no resources.
I have absolutely no resources to do anything.
You got money though. You can take all sorts of items and activities. That's how you.
I do have a lot of money.
Yeah. You should be buying all of that up. That's where I'm hurting. I don't have a lot of money.
Yeah. You're supposed to be rich.
I'm supposed to be, but I'm just. That's what relationships will do to you.
That is. All right. I'm going to buy a porcelain doll collection then.
Creepy.
And I'm going to buy.
You should go right for the big one.
Yeah, I know. And I think I will. I'm going to buy a creep of porcelain dolls for $7.
Wow. That gets you a lot of influence. A lot of rewards.
It does, and it's the most like varied kind of. So you're going to bump me up on the short-term happiness.
Okay.
I'm going to go up 3 long-term happiness. 1, 2, 3. And
Gain 3,
I get 3 creativity. For my creepy porcelain dolls.
You're so creepy.
So creepy.
All right, so you're good with that, right? So I think I'm gonna need to take a job.
Okay.
Soon. I don't want bugs.
Bugs. It's so quick. Goodbye, friends.
Yeah, goodbye. It's just one round. Goodbye.
You don't even get sadness for it.
No, it's just goodbye bugs. That's not bad though.
That's not bad.
I think I might go with the union leader by taking a job.
Okay.
And what do we have? Or I could be an HR exec. I think I'll be the HR exec.
Okay.
Oh, what is that going to cost me? 3 knowledge. And I'll pay 5 influence because of my discount. All right, instead of 6.
Okay.
And it's going to earn me $11. And I'll need a black token, if you will.
$11. Black token.
All right, your turn.
All right. All right. I'm gonna need to pay for some stuff during upkeep. Oh, I already interacted, didn't I?
You sure did.
That's not good.
No, there's nothing really great up there.
There's not, unless I date somebody.
You could do that.
You know what? I think I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna have to start a relationship with Glenn. Oh. Or Kaylin. Alright. Glenn looks so upset.
He's upset with you.
He is. Well, we're just dating, I guess. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and date Glenn. He's gonna give me 1 knowledge and 2 influence, which I'm lacking right now, so easy way to get some influence.
A very influential man.
I guess so.
So I think it's time to step my relationship with Mel B up.
Okay.
To raise a family.
Okay.
So I can ignore the cost because I don't have 8 books.
Yes.
But I can do that, and I'm going to gain 2 victory points plus 2 victory points for the baby boom. So that's going to be 4 long-term happiness.
4. Cool.
For bringing that up. All right, your turn.
Great. Yeah, I think things are going well with Glenn. I'm going to step it up. Can we do that?
You can.
Okay.
No, you don't have 5.
No. Here's the thing. You can ignore. My bonus is that I can actually ignore relationship requirements, which is why I wasn't so concerned about the baby boom thing last time. So he doesn't care that I don't have any creativity right now because I'm a big time CEO.
You are.
So I'm just going to bump that up, and I'm going to get another knowledge, 2 more influence and a short-term happiness.
Very good.
He makes me so happy.
He does make you happy. That's great. I think I'm going to go ahead and upgrade one of my items here. And the one I've decided to do is my car. And I'm going to, do I want to do the car? I guess they're both the same, the pool and the car.
Mm-hmm.
They really kind of give me the same thing, just victory points. Eek. Alright, I'm going to bump it up to a family car, because
there you go.
It only makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to cost me $4 to do that. I'm going to gain 1 short-term happiness, and 1 influence, and 2 long-term happiness.
2 influence?
1 influence.
1 influence. And 2 long-term.
2 long-term.
2.
Okay. That's it for me. I'm out of time.
Okay, I've got one more to spend. I think that I'm actually going to go. I'm going to play. I've got some free time, actually.
All right.
So I'm going to play and get some creativity. Try to bump up my game for Glenn.
Very good. Okay, so end of round. Gain additional rewards for group projects. None there. Any single round projects you've taken?
No.
You don't have any projects going right
Nope.
now. All right, so now we take back our hourglass markers.
Okay.
All right, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And my 2 extras go back in the can.
Okay.
Determine the next round's player based on this, so I think we switch if we're tied.
Yeah.
And then reset all indicators. We are now going to upkeep, so we advance the round marker.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take those back.
Let's
So
take those.
we both avoid
We avoided the crime wave.
crime wave, thankfully.
Good.
And what's on
Years
here?
of Plenty.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so get 1 resource of each type. Once in the round, you may refresh one of the card rows without losing short-term happiness.
Oh, that's nice.
Cool. To ensure this round, don't get any stress.
Okay, I can handle that. Means no overtime.
Means no overtime. If you want this.
I don't know
So
if I
again,
really
you're gonna
need
get. See if it's worth it. If you get 1 resource of each type, and then once in the round, you can refresh one of the card rows. So think about it.
We'll have to see.
You have all round to determine whether you want to ensure or prevent something. So.
Yep. All right, so let's clear the board
Okay.
and then repopulate. I guess it really depends on what shows up here,
Yeah.
so I know what's going on. All right. We've got Eric, Carrie,
Online guild.
and Sean. Big Sean. All right.
Oops.
What kind of jobs do we have here?
I like the secondhand CRT. If you can get it out of the store.
Yeah.
So.
Programmer, illustrator, and a model. Ooh.
Oh.
A male model.
A mailman.
Okay, so we've just did all that. Gain or lose hourglass markers for the round according to your stress. We're both still in the center. Count total number of active projects. Are we still good? I think we are.
Okay.
Pay upkeep costs and gain rewards. Now with upkeep, you determine what order you want to do them in. There's no specific order, so you have to choose what you think would be right.
All right. So I'm going to take care of this first because I've got a lot of upkeep to do. So I'm going to do my CEO first.
So what's he going to cost you?
So he's going to cost me 3 time.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Yep. So that's already spent.
He's going to cost me 1 book, 1 creativity, and 2 handshakes.
Wow, what a job.
It is a big job. So I'm going to get $16 though.
Oh man. All right.
Okay. So that's taken care of.
Yep.
Then I have my porcelain doll collection, my creep of porcelain dolls. So I've got to pay $6 for that.
But you gain
But I gain 3.
3.
2.
2.
2.
All right.
Long-term happiness. And then Glenn is going to cost me one of my times.
What a waste of time.
But he's going to get me a knowledge and 2 influence and 1 short-term happiness. So I start off the round with 1 short-term
That's
happiness.
great. He makes you happy.
He does.
So happy.
Okay.
All right, so that's it?
That's it.
All right, so I'll start out with my HR exec job. So 2 time, 1 book, and 2 influence. And I get $11.
$11 bucks?
$11 in return.
There you go.
All right. And now my relationship is going to cost me 2 time. But I get 4 long-term happiness. My car is going to cost me $3. But it's going to gain me 1 long-term happiness because I got a nice family car. And that's it. So I've got a whopping 2 time to spend.
Okay.
This is just wow.
Me too. This should be a short round.
Yeah. And I get $1 for being rich.
Oh yes, there you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. That's it. The event has been shown. It is your turn.
All right. We'll get right into it.
We can get right into it.
Wow, look at all of our spent time.
Yeah.
Terrible. All right, so I think for my first move, I'm gonna go into overtime. So,
Wow, okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna decrease my stress by 2. I'm gonna get 2 more markers. Thank you.
All right, so you
Yes.
are not going to get a year of plenty.
I'm not. That's okay. And then I'm going to. Oh wait, it's your turn.
I was
Sorry.
like,
I'm jumping
whoa,
ahead.
hold on,
I've got
man.
I've got the roadmap.
Yeah. Man, oh man. Okay. I think I will buy a television set.
Okay.
So I'm going to go to spend action. And that's going to cost me $2. Here's a 5.
Oh, you buy a llama. How much does that cost you?
$2. All right, so I bought a secondhand CRT. And what that's going to do is give me 2 books,
Okay.
1 short-term happiness, and 1 rest. Not a full rest, but it'll move me
Little
1
partial
space
rest.
up.
Yeah.
Make me
It's
feel
that
a
little
bit-
sun and clouds.
It's the happiness. It's a cloudy, smiley sun.
Oh, Mr. Suns.
Mr. Suns.
All right. I'm going to take a project.
Okay.
I'm going to take spiritual growth.
Oh,
My CEO job is stressing me out.
I see.
So I'm going to put that here next to Glenn.
Oh, dear.
Glenn's telling me I'm stressing myself out too much at my job. So I need to relax a little bit. So I'm going to meditate. That's going to cost me 1 book. Because we have to start at level 1 on these, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Yep.
All right, so I guess. Whew. Man, these projects. I'm really locked in. I guess I'll go to business school and I'll up that 1, pay 1 book,
Okay.
and it's going to increase my short-term happiness.
Okay.
I'm out.
You're done? All right. So
Out of
I've got.
action.
You're out of action. All right. So where are we? We have 1 more adult phase left before our demise begins.
Yes, before things get bad.
Before things get really bad. All right. So I'm going to. All right. I'm going to play my spiritual growth card. Up 1. So I'm bumping it up. I have to pay 2 knowledge, but I'm really finding myself.
No, you only need 1.
Oh, because I'm short-term happy, right?
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to pay 1. I get 1 long-term happiness.
And 1 short. No, it's 1 short.
No,
Oh, it's not.
right here, it's
Oh,
long-term.
I'm sorry, I was looking
Yeah.
at my card.
I
All
found
right.
myself.
You did. You found
This is-
yourself.
This is permanent. Okay. So that's all I get for that.
Yeah.
And then as a result of my meditation, I'm actually going to take my CEO action and I'm going into retirement.
Oh, you have 9 influence?
You need 9 influence to do that?
Right here.
Oh, I can't retire.
No.
Oh my god.
don't have
I'm
enough
so stressed out. Oh my goodness. I can't do it. Okay. Wow, that really sucks. Well, I would need 8, actually. Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I guess I'm going to interact then, because I'm going to get those 3.
All right. So you're done.
I'm done.
Okay. End of round. Any group projects? No. Side projects? Single round? No. Take back your hourglass markers. So here's my 4. Your 4. 2. Goes in.
And this goes back in the
6. Goes back in. Alright, so that's hourglass markers. Determine the next round's first player. That's going to be me. First player token.
Here it goes.
Alright, so on the first player, reset them all. Now we advance the round marker. Alright, so we are in the 5th round. Discard all cards from the board.
I just thought about something.
Did you?
Yeah, I was reflecting on my life.
On your move?
On my life, yeah. And the decisions. Okay. I got rid of the llama. You didn't want that?
Not really, no. Okay, so yeah,
Want me to refresh these?
Yeah, let's seed it up, and then we'll do the event.
Okay.
So we've got Bob, Dan, and Martin.
Yeah.
A 3D artist, a researcher, and a stand-up comedian. All right, so let's do the event real quick.
Okay. So our years of plenty.
Oh, maybe
You
we'll
did
finish.
that,
Let's
right?
finish upkeep. And then
Yeah,
we'll
let's do that.
Let's get through this. All right, so we're going to get into lose hourglasses depending on this.
We're
Do we
good.
have too many partners and jobs going on? No, we're okay. Upkeep. So you want to do your upkeep phase?
Yes. So my CEO again. So he'll cost me 3.
Yep.
And a book and creativity. 2 influence. I get my $16. Okay. So that's done. I have to pay my 6 for my upkeeping these porcelain dolls, but I get 2 long-term happiness for that.
Okay.
And then my relationship with Glenn cost me 1. I get a book. I get 2 of these. And I start with 1 short-term happiness.
Okay. So HR exec is going to cost me 2 time. She's going to cost me a book and 2 influence.
Okay.
I'm going to make $11 on that. And then I've got Mel here, and I'm not sure if I want to pay the 2 time for this.
You're gonna take stress for that?
I might take 1 stress for this.
Okay.
It's just 1 stress.
But you have a
right?
family.
I know, but I need to get more projects. Look at all the projects
I'm
out here.
working on so many projects. Okay.
I don't
Well,
know.
it's good. Explain how
and I
that
think
works.
it's
For the
a
purpose
nice
of the
twist.
playthrough,
So
you should explain it.
basically, if you don't want to pay the upkeep cost and earn the rewards at any point, like during the upkeep phase, you just say, I'm not going to pay it. And you lose the card. And then you have to pay a stress and I believe a short-term happiness.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm going to give up and I'm not going to upkeep Mel. So
Okay.
take her out of the game.
She's
and
gone.
then she's
We'll put her
gone.
back here, actually.
Right. So that I'm not going to lose 2 time because time
Is valuable.
it's against me right now. So I don't. It's too expensive in my opinion, and I've got this is like the last round I can really do anything. So so now I'm just going to pay the rest of my upkeep. So my car is going to cost me $3. I'm going to get 1 long term, and that's it.
Okay.
All right. So at least I have 4 actions this turn to take.
That's good.
All right. All right. I moved my stress and happiness, right? Did I?
Your stress and happiness? No, you need to move it down. Yeah.
Okay. Did I move my stress? I don't know if I did. or
No.
not. I don't think I did. Okay. So I have 4 actions to take now. What can I do What can I do? Now the sky's the limit. Let's do the event.
Yes, let's do that.
So I actually get...
So you actually get 1 resource of each type. So you get 1 creativity, 1 knowledge, and 1
influence. And what else do I get?
And you can, once during this round, you can refresh one of the card rows without losing short-term happiness.
Without losing short-term happiness?
Mm-hmm. So if you don't like any of the stuff that's
Please refresh the projects.
The projects.
Yes. Discard all of those.
Okay.
Let's get some new ones out here. Give me something I can use.
Act and play. Eat healthy. Yeah, if you have enough time to get that.
I don't think I have
And
enough
student
time.
Activism.
I don't want to be a student activist.
Okay.
That's really not
that's what you've got.
What I wanted.
That's what life has given you.
All right. I'm going to, actually, for my first action, I'm going to spend and I'm going to go to the art gallery, if you will.
Okay. There you go.
All right. So thank you very much. I will go.
Oh, we need to stop for a second. We need to pull the next event card.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I know you're so excited about
I know.
planning. All right, we have a technological breakthrough. So for next round, whenever you take or advance a project, pay 1 resource less. You may change one of the required resources to any resource of your choice.
Okay.
So if you want to do that, by the end of this round, pay 2 creativity.
All right. I will think on that.
Okay.
I'm going to go for a day trip to the art gallery. It's going to cost me $1.
Okay.
I will earn 1 knowledge and 1 creativity and gain 1 stress back.
Very nice. All right. Now I think I have enough. I can retire from my CEO job.
You can do it now.
So finally, I found someone to fill in for me. So there's going to be 3. And actually, I've got 1 short-term happiness, so I'm only going to pay $2, and I'll pay 3 light bulbs or 3 creativity. I don't want to do that, actually. Yeah, I'll pay 3. I'm going to pay 3 books, too, and I'm only going to pay 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I still don't have enough.
You paid what? 1 less what?
I still don't have enough. I'm sorry, what?
How many did you pay? How many light bulbs did you pay?
What?
You had 3 light bulbs, 3 books, right? Oh, you're short a book?
No, I'm short influence.
But you get +1, so you only have to pay 8.
No, I only have 7.
Oh, well, yeah, then you're in big time trouble.
Yeah, I'm in big time trouble over here.
Okay, so then you're not.
Big trouble, little China.
You can't retire. You might as well just give up.
I really can't. This is terrible. Who can't retire?
The CEO.
Can't even just quit my job.
You could quit it.
I could quit it at the end of the round. But I don't know what to do
then you might want to take a different action.
Oh dear. All right. Well, I guess I'll work on my spiritual growth. I'm very stressed out now. So I'll pay my 3 books over here.
2 books.
2 books over here instead. And I get 2 of these. And 2
long-term happiness.
Long-term happiness. All right, your turn.
All right, I'm going to get a job.
Okay.
I'm going to take a job as a stand-up comedian or a radio producer. I think I'm going to go into radio. I was an HR exec, but I'm going to go into radio.
So you can just replace that at any time?
You can, with a job. You take a new job or replace your old job.
Really?
Thanks for playing. Yes, indeed. So I'm going to do the regular show. And it's going to cost me 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I don't have enough influence.
Oh, that's a shame.
I can't do that. Can I have my other job back?
No.
Why?
You quit already.
Oh. All right.
I can't believe you can do that.
Why?
I was not aware of that.
Oh.
All these times we've played, I never knew that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, we never had to do it. I don't want this job anymore.
Maybe you never had to do it.
Oh, you did? Yeah, it's the one thing with a job. If you take a new job, it replaces the old job.
Interesting.
It's like moving from job to job.
I guess.
Okay, well, in that case, I will do something else. I'm going to go golfing.
Okay.
No, I'm not going to go golfing.
No?
Maybe I am going to go golfing.
Okay. Are you sure?
Well, the thing is, because it's going to stress me, because I've just taken a second action. But I'm going to do it anyway.
Okay, well, it's going to give you...
It'll bring me back.
It'll bring you back up, so
all right,
that's good.
so golfing, I'm going to pay $3. And can I have a black token? and it's going to give me 3 influence.
Okay.
For mini golf, 3 influence, 1 short-term happiness.
Okay.
And 1 bump on the stress meter.
Okay.
Such a good day of golf.
And you were minus 1 short-term happiness.
Right, but I don't think that affects money. That only affects resources.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. Yeah.
Because your mood doesn't affect cost, right?
Yeah, you're right.
That would be silly.
That would be very silly.
That's for the bank.
Okay. All right. Okay.
You look like you want to refresh that job.
What? No.
No, you don't. All right, I thought you did.
Can you leap right into a promotion on a job?
Only if the next level of that type of job is in the job offer. You already at a level 3 job, so you can only retire.
Right.
So if there were a level 3 social job, for example, I could do the promotion action. But I can't because we've been pulling bad jobs.
Interesting. I'm going to go ahead and spend, and I'm going to get a sound system. But look at all my stuff.
Yeah.
I've got so much stuff. All right, I'm going to put this over here. I just want to make sure it can be seen. All right, I'm going to get this. I'm going to get a phone dock, though. It's not a very cool system. It's going to cost me $3.
Okay.
So, it's $3. But I'm going to get 2 creativity.
Oh, no.
No.
You actually go up.
Yeah, and I get 1 long-term happiness for that.
And just put a cube on the phone dock.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Now I'm going to take... Oh, I already put my cube. I never took my token back? When I got the job? I must have never took that back when I went to get the job.
Oh, okay. So I'll take it back.
Take it back? Well, I'm doing it now.
You're doing it now, okay.
So I'm going to get rid of this HR exec job, and I'm going to take the radio producer again. And the radio producer is a job where there's no promotion. All you can do is work harder to earn some extra money.
Yeah.
So, which I'm assuming you earn both.
Right? I don't think you do.
You'd have to, because why would you go to work harder and only earn $2?
So when you go to retirement, do you earn both of those?
No.
I don't think it works that way. But
this isn't the same card. I'll read it.
Okay.
And I'll find out. So, radio producer, regular show, is going to cost me 4 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 2. There. And I get $8 for that job.
Okay. There you go.
Thank you. All right, so you're up.
I'm out of time.
You're out of actions. Okay. Oh, could you put another activity up there, please?
Yes.
And we have what?
A backpacking trip. Oh, which is actually pretty cool.
That's actually a good one. I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
I can't.
Why?
I'm gonna take another stress.
No.
I'm like really.
Yeah.
Like straddling this stress meter here.
I know, you're taking on too much.
I really am. I'm all over the place. Oh, this is no good. I guess I will. Oh dear. I'll only have these 2 going on. I'm going to take a project. I'm going to take eating healthy.
Okay.
And I'll put that over here. And I'm going to lose 1 short-term happiness for that. And I need a black cube. Thank you. All right, that's it. End of my turn. You're done too? Now, did you want to pay for that event?
What
does that allow us to do?
So whenever we take or advance a project,
okay,
we pay 1 resource less.
Okay.
You may change one of the required resources to any resource of your choice. So would you like to do that?
Nah. I don't think so. No, I'm not going to do it.
I may do that actually.
All right.
I'm going to do that. Okay. I paid my light bulbs.
All right. Okay, so we have end of round. So gain additional rewards from group projects. We don't have any single round projects. Did you get any?
Nope.
All right. What else have we got? So take back the hourglasses. So here's yours. Here's mine. There's yours, and yours is there as well.
Okay.
Determine the next round's first player based on. So it looks like you are the first player.
Okay.
Reset all the indicators, and it's the end of the 5th round. Place unavailable action on overtime. So there's no more overtime allowed in old age. Now we advance the round marker for the upkeep phase. Wah, wah. All right, so first level of old age, we take 3 stress right off the bat. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. Discard all the cards from the board and draw new ones.
Okay. All right, so we have jogging. That is nothing that we need.
Great. That's not
Look at
too
a bird.
bad. It's an angry bird.
It looks like an angry bird.
And then jogging would have been nice earlier on.
Mm-hmm.
But now I've got to eat salad.
You do. I know how much you love salad.
I do, so much. All right, so there's our cards. Gain or lose hourglass markers for the round according to the space and stress track. So now we're both in yellow. We each lose 1 hourglass marker.
Mm-hmm.
Is where time starts to catch up now. Count the number of projects. I think we're both good, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then pay the upkeep cost to gain rewards. So it's time to do upkeep. What do you want to do?
All right, so I'm actually going to get rid of my CEO job.
Right.
I would have retired, but I didn't have enough to really do that, unfortunately.
Okay, so
And I need that time, so.
you will lose 1 stress.
I'm sorry, wait a minute. Why am I losing a stress?
Because if you don't pay the upkeep, you take a stress, and
I thought you could just get rid of it.
if you buy a new job.
Oh my god. Okay.
Remember when I didn't
don't
pay
think I
for?
want to get stressed out.
Remember when I didn't pay for Mel B's upkeep, and I took a hit in stress and happiness? Because Mel B was angry.
Okay, that's fine.
So,
All right, so I lose 1 stress,
That's
right?
it. Just 1
Just
stress
one,
and
okay.
1 short-term happiness.
I lose a short-term happiness
You
too.
do.
Oh, yeah. All right, well, whatever.
So you just walked away from that job.
Don't make a big thing about it. Oh my god.
All right. So what's your next upkeep?
Oh my god, I still have to maintain this relationship with Glenn. All right. So here's my time for Glenn.
He always wants time.
He always wants my time. Like I don't have enough of time. And then I get 2 influence.
But he makes you.
But I
happy.
do
Look,
my short-term happiness
He
back.
just puts you right back in a good place.
He
He
did.
comforted you.
I know.
That's so good of him.
And that's all I have.
You don't
for
have to pay for the porcelain dolls?
Oh, my porcelain
That is
doll
a
collection. You're right. Okay. I do want to keep that too. I like that.
$6.
What?
Is that a $6 upkeep?
It is.
Oh my god.
I know, but I get 2 points for that. So
Alright.
I'm changing out my 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Your hand's always in the till. I get it.
Uh-huh. All right.
Okay,
You're
so let's see what the radio man's gonna earn. He's gonna give up a time. I get 2 creativity and 1 influence and $7.
2 creativity. Oops, not out of my pile.
You could easily do this.
Creativity.
I'll take them for wherever you want to go. 1 influence
1 influence. Okay.
and $7.
This game is stressing me out.
I know. It's like life. All right, so that's my work. I got to pay $3 for my car, and I got to pay another $1 for my golf course, and I'm gonna get 1 long-term happiness and 1 influence.
Okay.
1 influence. All right. Back.
Okay.
And I think that's it.
Okay.
Yep, that's it. Okay, so
Was I the first player?
that was upkeep. I don't think we determined. Yeah, you're first player. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You had more. I was in the negative. So you get to take the first action.
Okay.
of
Let's do the
old
event real quick.
Okay.
So, So I paid this. You
Yep,
didn't.
I
So
didn't
whenever
get
I take or advance a project, I pay 1 resource less.
Yep.
And I can change one of the required resources to any resource of my choice as well.
That is correct.
So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna put that there. And then our next event,
If I
the
make
next
it that
round,
long.
should we survive,
Oh.
is a financial crisis.
Great.
So whenever you take a project, you have to pay $2. And we can prevent it by having at least $5 at the end of this round. So
Oh, that's
pretty
easy.
easy.
That's an easy one. All right. It might be tough in the beginning of the game.
That would have been a tough one at the beginning of the
Yeah,
game,
but
for
now
sure.
that we've been established.
Yeah, we're very established in our lives.
Okay, so
All right, it's my turn?
you may go.
Okay. All right, for my first action, I'm going to rest.
Wow.
Okay.
You're that worried about your stress, huh?
I'm that worried about my stress.
Well, in the next age, we lose 6.
I know.
So,
I
1,
know.
2, 3, 4. Once you try to, if you get more stress than there are spaces to
You
move,
die.
you die. That's how this game ends. Right
how
now,
all
where
this
I'm
works.
sitting, I'm going to die. 1, 2.
But you could
3,
get 9
4, 5,
points for dying in this, because we have
I
that.
literally have to be right here to survive this round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right here. That's my target. But I can't get there unless I get a heart. So I have 4 actions to do that.
Are you gonna
Let's
do
see
it?
if we can do it.
Okay.
I don't know if this is going to work though, because if I keep taking, yeah, I can. I'm going to do that and eat my Cobb salad,
Okay.
and I'm going to take a short-term happiness is going to take a hit,
Okay.
but I get a book.
You do. Yes. There you
All
go. Okay.
So I ate
Getting
salad.
knowledge.
I'm just eating crow right now. Your turn.
My turn. I'm going to do some spiritual growth. Boop. Move up. And that's going to cost me 1 additional time, so that'll go my spent time. And it's going to cost me 4 books, but I paid for that thing, the technological breakthrough, so it's only going to cost me 3, which is good because that's all I have. So there's my 3 books. I get 4 influence. I'm just swimming in influence over here.
2 long-term
4,
happiness.
2 long-term happiness, and I got a heart.
So the heart will jump her 1 entire color grid
Yes.
forward
Don't you move your piece.
to the equal square. So she's actually back to there
I am back to. Maybe I won't die.
for being enlightened. So
Yes.
that is now gone because you've just
Yes, because I've played it.
completed
so.
that project.
Hey, that'll go
Goes
my
in
spent time.
and you're done.
I'm done. You're up.
I'm gonna eat more salad.
Okay.
I get 2 books for that.
Okay, and that's free.
Yay!
Yay. There you
What
go.
are you gonna do?
Let's see. I have 1 move left. I don't really have any good projects. Kind of like that. I like that we have these activities up here that that bump our stress up.
Right.
But now I'm at the top.
Yeah, you're maxed.
So I really can't do anything unless I get another heart. We'll see. We'll see how this plays out. I'll take a project, and I will take this jogging project.
Okay.
So, here's my jogging project. And I am a fast walker, so I get 1 creativity.
Alright.
I don't know how that makes me creative.
Project up. Let's see what we got.
There you go.
Singing festival. Oh, nice. All right. I am going to go shopping.
Okay.
And I am going to
You're not gonna eat more salad?
go to Good Shy and pay $6 and
Okay.
get 4 long-term happiness.
Very nice.
All right, your turn.
I don't have any more time.
You're out of time. Okay. I'm gonna pay 1 short-term happiness to refresh the items and activities.
Okay. You can have a cat. You can play paintball. You can go horseback riding.
All right. I'm going to take a hit on my stress, go horseback riding,
Okay.
and I'm going to pay $6.
You're just trying to die, aren't you?
It's the only thing I can do. $6 and gain 4 victory points because I'm going to ride a unicorn.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. And I get a black token on my unicorn.
Okay.
All right. And I am done.
Okay.
That's
All
it.
right.
Okay, so let's go to the next phase. So, end of round. Gain additional rewards for group projects, but you don't have any of those. Take back your hourglass markers. I wanted to go out with a bang.
Yes, you did. You wrote a unicorn.
I was the unicorn rider. And I bought good chi.
That's good.
I don't know what that means, but
I
it was
don't
good.
know.
Determine your next round's player, so that will be you.
Mm-hmm.
Reset all of those. Advance the round marker, so -6. Bam, bam, bam. I have died.
Okay.
So I'm dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're in the orange.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we'll just put me off the board here.
Okay. You claim that 9 points right away.
I died first, yes.
Yeah. So go ahead and why don't you give yourself some points?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right,
Nice.
So I claim that one.
Okay.
And so reset all indicators. Advance the round marker. Discard all cards from the board.
Okay.
Gain or lose hourglass markers. So you're gonna. I think you're gonna give up
I
on
lose
another.
2. So here's one more.
One more. So you should have 4 actions this round. All right. It's not half bad.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Can't believe I'm deceased.
You are. You didn't make it.
Nope. So final round.
Okay.
See the new activities. This is all for you.
I know. I have to do my upkeep and stuff
Yeah,
too.
you got to get through that. So just do all this.
All right. So I ended the round with at least $5. So this doesn't apply. So we'll do a new event for me in a minute.
And you can just go crazy here.
Wow, a little crazy.
Yeah.
And we're out of partners.
So we shuffle the partners. And then we add 3 more.
Okay.
So you'll have some old friends circulating.
Oh no. Hopefully that guy doesn't pop up. What was his name? Jamie?
Who?
The one that I ditched him. Remember I was going to have a relationship.
Oh,
and I
that's
decided not
right. No,
Alright,
finger
good.
guy's not here.
to. He's like, "Ah." Okay.
All right, upkeep.
All right. Upkeep. Yeah, I'm gonna pay for my dolls, so that's $6. I get 2 long-term happiness.
All right.
And then my time for my relationship. And he's gonna give me 1 short-term happiness and a knowledge and 2 of these guys.
And that's it.
And that's it. And I don't have any other upkeep. Alright, event, which isn't really gonna matter. At the beginning of your action phase, pay 3. For each $1 you can't pay, get 1 stress and 1, you lose 1 short-term happiness. Pay 2 influence to prevent. So
Wow, that's a nasty one.
that's really nasty. It's taxation.
Yeah.
What do you expect?
Without representation. Okay.
Alright, I'm not living to the next round anyway.
There's no way. Next round you lose 9. 9 stress. You'd have to be like up in this province, and that's not happening.
Yeah.
All right, so it's all you. You got 3 actions.
Alright. Alright, so this is kind of weird. Alright, so I'm gonna, for my first move, I'm gonna take a project. And my project, my very special project, is going to be a summer fling.
Very nice.
Because I'm old.
You are.
And I've earned it, right?
You were.
Okay. So, the way this card works, this summer fling, is it's one of the like one round, one time events. So I have to pick which one I want to do, and that's all I get. On here, I'm looking at rewards right now, so I can get 4 victory points for either a keeper, which is 6 influence, or the 1, which is 10 influence. And this also gives you an additional bonus. It says partner, second level, which bumps your partnership that you have happening up to the second level.
I wonder if it even gets you, if you don't have a partner, it gives you a partner.
Maybe it gives you a partner. I don't really know. We should probably look that up.
Yeah.
But in any case, I'm getting ready to die.
Yeah.
So I'm really just in it.
It's irrelevant
for the fun.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah. So you're just doing.
So I'm running out of space. So I'm putting that there. Got my token there, and I'm gonna go ahead, and my summer fling is definitely a keeper.
So you're gonna go at 4?
So I'm gonna go up 4.
Long term, okay.
And I'm only gonna pay 5 because I have short-term happiness.
So 5 influence.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is a great deal.
Okay.
Right?
Yep, and you could put another project.
And I'll put another project up.
And you've got 2 more actions.
And learn to dance. I'm going to upgrade my sound system.
Okay.
I think. So I'm upgrading to Darby Digital 9.1.
Darby Digital.
And that's going to cost me $6.
All right, that's going to give you 3.
But that gives me 3.
1, 2, 3. And 3 creativity.
And 3 creativity. So 1, 2, 3. And for my last move, oh, actually, you know what? See, I was just gonna go ahead and start this. I was gonna raise a family with Glenn before I die.
Okay.
But I think I might go shopping instead.
Okay.
Let me see. I want to see something here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to spend some money on this clothes collection.
All right.
And I don't think the people can see that. I'm putting it over top of Glenn. I'm sorry. Just so you can see. And I'm gonna take the clothing warehouse. I'm going out in style. So it costs $6.
All right.
You concur?
I concur.
And I will get 3 long-term happiness.
Okay.
And I get 1 upgrade and 1 influence.
Yep.
Okay.
And that is it.
And that's it.
All right. So.
Yeah.
Now you would
Not
gain
that matters, but.
reward set aside your single project that you've completed.
My single, this project here?
Yeah. No. Single project.
Oh, this one here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that one gets put in your score pile. So that goes away.
Just score that.
Now you take back your hourglass markers.
Okay.
Determine first player, but you're the only player.
Okay.
And then we advance the round marker.
Womp womp. And I'm dead.
And you've just died.
I'm so dead.
All right, so that triggers the end game. So what we're going to do is we're going to...
Yeah, and I don't get to collect any of my stuff.
You don't collect anything because you're dead.
Yeah.
All right, so we are going to now clean up the space and then show you how to score and process the end game. Okay, so now we get to do our final scoring. So the first thing we do is inheritance. So when you die, you pass on to your loved ones your most valuable experiences and possessions. So for every 5 resources of the same type, we earn 1 long-term happiness. Mm-hmm. So I've got 1, 2 long-term happiness. 1, 2.
Okay. And then 1 for every 5 coins, right?
And for every 5 money as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Okay. So how many do you have?
And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5? Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. And now life goals. So we checked the life goals that were drawn at the beginning. So I already scored I died first. And now whoever participated in the most activities gets 1 victory point per activity up to 5. So I participated in 3.
Yep.
You did 2. So I get 3 points. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
And now we'll score the trends. So what do you have?
I have a culture and a social.
So you have 1 culture is worth 1 victory point, and 1 social is worth 1 victory point. I have 2 business.
So it's worth 2.
It's worth 2 victory points. That's it.
Yep.
I guess I only want to get to 3. 1, 2.
That's it.
That's it. That's how you score. It's really down and dirty. So, 55 long-term happiness to 47. Close game.
Yeah.
It's always close.
It's good. You died first.
I did die first.
Yeah.
And I
you
think
did a good job at dying first. That was the
difference.
Game changer, yeah.
That was the difference. So 9 points is a lot of points.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about it.
Yeah. Why are you standing like that?
I don't know.
Are you so happy with your life?
Yeah. Pursuit of happiness. I believe I found happiness.
Did you?
At the end of my pursuit, yes.
That's good.
So
you wrote it out there at the end.
I did. I had a very sudden epiphany.
You did.
Of scoring, and I was going down the wrong path, and I made a change of my plan, and I think that's what got me the victory.
Yes.
So let's talk about that. Sure, let's talk about that. So let's do a brief
overview
of the game, right?
All right. So this is worker placement.
Yes.
If you play it like it's anything else, it's going to frustrate you.
Yes.
It plays very, very quickly.
Well, not quickly. I mean, the turns go quickly, but I think there's more. You spend more time almost in the upkeep and the round, between the rounds than you do actually making the moves.
Right.
But as you can see, it's really a worker placement game, right? So even when you choose your projects and your spouse and all that stuff, you still are assigning workers to do that stuff. You know what I mean? And it's about producing resources to spend on more activities, to buy more resources, to place more workers. They make it very hard to get more workers in this game, and very easy to lose workers in this game.
And stress as well.
And stress. So just managing
which kind of
stress
equals your workers as well.
Right, but see, like the only way to get additional workers or those timers is to get those heart tokens and the heart symbols on those cards and be able to bump your time up, right? Your stress, so that you actually get additional times. But there's like 4 of those cards in the game that I've seen.
Yeah, and then on each of the cards, usually the heart is the last thing that you end up getting, so you have to level up, and
so I think it's a matter of
difficult.
Like either you stay focused on one project at a time and you spend all your time just ripping through that one, or do you do a little bit of everything?
Yeah.
And spread it out. It's really how you want to do it. But I guess that's what those the goal cards are for, right? Because they're kind of directing you towards, okay, and the trends, like, hey, get this type of project going.
Yeah, the goal cards definitely help, I think, with the game. And the first time we played through, we didn't use the event deck, and we didn't use the trends.
No events and no trends.
And it was very difficult to set a path. I mean, especially for me, I like to know what's my goal, and then I can make a plan, and I can get the goal. Right. And there's just so much going on.
We jumped into this game coming off of a recent game or two of CV, and both of them are life-building games, right? So you're building your career, your relationships, you're managing all that, but they are in no way related other than theme, like in any way. So if you go into this game thinking, oh, I love CV, I'm going to love this game, don't do that, because you will be sorely disappointed with this game if you do that. It is a different animal. Not that it's bad, it's just not CV.
It's very different.
Not CV. So don't make that mistake. This is a worker placement game with life building wrapped around it in theme.
Right. So I would say the end goal of this game really is to not die.
Yeah.
It's less about what you've done during your life.
So in some cases, it might be to die. So.
In this game, it kind of was to die, but but it's just I think what I'm trying to say is it matters more where you're at the end and how much happiness you've accrued, versus what you've really done thematically. Right.
So like accumulating resources, you earn points towards the end, but it's not enough to really make up for it. It's in those goals, and that's where you have to do it. Or try to get as much along the way as many of those victory points. So talk
about your end game change of heart.
The second, so my last round where I decided to end it all in a blaze of glory was I was going after that salad card. And at the bottom of that salad card was the heart symbol. That heart symbol would have projected me into the next color segment of the stress meter, and that would have allowed me to survive to the next round and finish it out with Francis at the same time. But then I realized that the first player to die based on that gold card was going to get 9 points.
Which
9
is
points
a lot
is
of points
huge, because I would have never been able to make 9 points with the minimum actions I had, because going into the final round you lose those 6, that's going to knock away 2 of my time tokens because our stress is so high, and I would have only had 4 to start with. So what do I do with those 4? I can't really press it.
Right.
So I'm like, am I going to be able to make 9 points, or should I just go out, make sure I die this round and get as many points as I can? I wish I had thought about that sooner, because I wasted 2 of my time tokens eating salad. And I hate
salad.
I hate salad. So
it's serious.
Yeah, it really is. So that would have been, I would have had even more points. But I think if you look at the final score, that 9 points
it really made the game.
Was enough for me to win. So that was a huge, a huge move for me.
And that said, if I had kind of just gone out when I saw you taking that strategy, or just, kind of took the same approach, we both would have gone out at the same time. Neither of us would have gotten that 9 point
gotten the bonus,
and it probably would have been a little tiny bit closer. But
it would have been,
close.
And you
I
also
just used that last round to basically try to catch up to you.
To try to catch up and get as many points as you could. And then you forgot that having activities was another one of the bonuses at the end game.
I did. I completely forgot about it. I was focusing on the trends, I think.
Yeah, more than anything else.
And I was just trying to get more happiness, I guess.
Yeah, and
I completely forgot that we needed activities.
Even though the trends are out there, it's not easy to get them, because the cards that come out aren't always matching up with the trends. So you've got, we could have probably cycled through a little bit.
Yeah, and that's, I think, if I had a criticism, I guess, of this game, it's just that I'm a theme person. So a lot of the cards that come up during the beginning of the game might apply more in the later part of the game. And sometimes you get things later on in the game that really would have been more appropriate in the beginning.
Yeah, the pacing.
But because you don't have separate decks for each point in your life, it's just kind of all mixed up. Some weird stuff comes out thematically, but it all results in the same kind of
where
thing,
CV is broken into different phases of life for the events and the cards you can purchase.
But again, completely different game.
But you kind of go into that expecting, okay, in the early phase of life, I should have cheaper cards, I should have level 1 jobs, that's where you start.
But whereas you have CEO comes out.
Yeah, it comes out in the first round, and then you buy that early. You've just wasted 3 of your time tokens on that job, and now every turn you only have 3 actions.
Right.
But if you don't take it, it's not going to come back later. Everything gets wiped at the end of the round. So you have to really, do I want that and earn a ton of money, or do I want to waste 3 actions, or do I want to go for it? So either way, you saw how it plays. I think we got most of the rules right.
I think we did, yeah.
So there's a couple of weird scenarios in there, and you'll find it kind of clunky with, you've got activities, you finish the activity, you did it once, does it go away, do you leave it out, when do you put cards off?
There's a lot of maintenance.
Yeah, this game probably could have really benefited from player boards, I think.
Yeah.
To keep things organized, because they're, the cards are, you just don't know what you need to keep out in front of you and what should go away, but those are just nitpicking. But I think component-wise, it's pretty decent. Yeah. The quality's there. I kickstarted this, so I got it straight from the Kickstarter campaign, so I got all the extras in it. So you've got to see the full, the full set. This is what you get. But that's it. Pursuit of Happiness. So
I'm happy.
We're both happy. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Okay. See ya.
Bye-bye.